3 horror stories. It was 1999 in a small town in Ohio. A boy named Leo loved watching TV late at night. When his parents were asleep, one night, around 2 a.m., he was flipping through channels. Nothing but static and infomercials. Then he found a channel he'd never seen before. Black and white, grainy. A single silhouette of a man sitting in an armchair. That's all it was. Leo couldn't look away. He tried to change the channel. The remote didn't work. He pressed the power button on the TV itself. Nothing. The screen stayed on. Then the silhouette moved. It leaned forward. A voice crackled through the static. Not a whisper. A clear, calm voice. It said, "You found me. Now I will find you." Leo ran to the wall and unplugged the TV. The screen went black. The next morning, his parents noticed something strange. The TV screen was cracked from the inside, like something had tried to push its way out. The family moved out 3 days later. But the new tenants say that every Friday at 2 a.m., they hear static coming from the empty apartment next door. The voice in the static. Maya worked a night shift at an old weather station. Her job was simple. Log the readings every hour. The only sound was the static hiss from the radio. But one night at 3:23 a.m., the static changed. It formed words. A voice repeated the same set of coordinates over and over. The coordinates pointed to a spot directly beneath the station. The next night, Maya grabbed a flashlight and went down to the basement. Behind an old heating pipe, she found a narrow gap in the wall, just wide enough to squeeze through. On the other side was a room that wasn't on any blueprint. In the center of the room, a single wooden chair, and facing the chair, a large mirror. The voice on the radio whispered, "Sit down, Maya." She sat. Her reflection looked back at her, but it was slightly older. Maybe 5 years older, and her reflection was crying. It pressed a hand against the glass and mouthed the words, "Don't get up. If you leave, he will follow you." Maya stayed in that basement until sunrise. When she finally came upstairs, the radio was dead. It never turned on again. Glitch in the mirror. This one happened to me about 2 years ago. I bought an old mirror at a flea market. The seller said it came from a house where a programmer disappeared in the 90s. I didn't think much of it. The first week was fine. Then I noticed something strange. My reflection was slow. I'd raise my hand, and it would raise its hand a split second later. I thought I was just tired. On the 10th night, my reflection didn't move at all. I stood there. It stood still. Then it raised its own hand and wrote on the foggy glass, one letter at a time. Help. I tried to smash
the mirror,
but my hand went right through the glass, like it wasn't there. I called my neighbor. He saw nothing, just an empty mirror. I threw it in the trash the next morning. That night, I woke up at 2 a.m. The mirror was back, standing at the foot of my bed. My reflection wasn't me anymore. It was smiling. And it said, "You can throw me away. We glitch together now." I moved out of that apartment. But sometimes, in my new mirror, I still see that smile. Subscribe to Glitch or Void.